Welcome back. Welcome back to Lock Solid Picks. Your boy One-Away Smooth.
It's your boy Jeezy. Look, what's up?
Your boy PAT Lock. What's up?
PAT back
What
in
up,
the house.
PAT Lock? Back in the house, man.
PAT, PA Guarantee, all of them back today.
We missed y'all last week, bro.
All right,
Let's go, man.
let's get it, bro. Last week we went 6-4 on the picks on the locks. Hey, if you think you're gonna get everything right in this business, man, it just ain't gonna happen. This just sports betting. That's how it go. But we feel real confident with our week 11 picks. So, with that being said, let's get into it.
Hey, let's do it.
Up first, early games. We got PAT Commanders versus the New York Football Giants. And our theme this week is consistency. So, uh, I think y'all quarterback, man, Sam Howell, been pretty consistent this week. I mean, this season.
Yes, he should. Man, he should carry the game over because he had three straight 300-yard games, but it's something about the Giants, man. Like we can't move the ball versus them. They're down to their not that 20th string quarterback, and we should, man. We should win this game, and Howard should be impressive this game because
Mm.
he's hot right now, man. He's uh,
Well, we gonna ride that wave, man. I like him for his prop over 251 and a half passing yards. What you think, G?
Yeah, man. He probably gonna hit or go past that 300 mark, but just to be safe, I'm with the 250, man. Like with that theme being consistency too. That's got to be a lot right there. So if y'all with it, I'm with it, man. I say lock. We just need the stamp of approval from somebody.
Lock.
Lock.
Up next, we can visit this. It's another early game. This Chicago Bears versus Detroit Lions, and Mr. Consistency himself, Amon Ross St. Brown, 100 yards. I feel like that's a complete triple OG lock.
Yeah. As far as Amon Ross St. Brown, he been consistent all year, man. 100 yards, you can always count on him for 100 every week. Seem like.
I think it's a very safe pick. Him and Jared Goff is establishing a great rhythm right now. So why just let's go and keep on riding his wave, man. He should get 100. Or he should get his prop. Let's ride it.
So, all right, sound like a lock to me.
Sound like a lot.
Like it.
All right, staying in that same game, another player who's been real consistent for Detroit, tight end Sam Laportier. He might be on that Shannon Sharp liquor, but he's been pretty consistent, man. I like him for 25 plus yards. What you think?
Yeah, 25. That sounds pretty safe to me, man. He's gonna go over that number, but 25, man, you can't beat that. That's in my eyes, that's a lot. So I'll roll with that. That's all I got to say about that one.
Yeah, I roll with it too. I say anything under 50 is a safe with him because he get right at 50 almost every week. So I like it too, man.
All right, well, Sam Laporta, 25 yards. Lock.
Okay, the same game. I think the running back for Detroit, David Montgomery, he's coming back against his old team. He should have a good game, man. He should get his yards. I think his line is right at 50 now, so I think he should get over that. And I think David Montgomery should have a good game versus them. Because he had an impressive game last game, going over 100 yards. So he should have a pretty decent game this game, too.
Yeah, man, coming off uh the whole theme of it being a revenge game for him, man. I gotta agree with you on that one, man. So in my eyes, that's a lot.
I concur. He had 116 last week versus the Chargers, coming back against the old former team. We hope the coordinator gonna feature him and let him shine a little bit. David Montgomery, 25 yards, lock it.
Like it. All right. So for the next game on the slate, we got America's. Can't say it. We got the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. We got a couple of them in this game that we think are going to be locks. Um, Starting off with their quarterback, we got Dak Prescott. Say what you will about him, man. You know, in the tight moments, in the close games, but he still put up the numbers. So you know, week after week, man, he putting up 300 yards. I think he put up 400 this week. I mean, last week. So this week, man, they got the Carolina Panthers, man, and I think they're pretty terrible against the pass, man. So with that being said, I can see him getting 300, but I would do 275 just to be safe.
Well, I think he should get his prop, man. But Carolina is terrible against the run, but Cowboys don't run the ball a lot, so I think Dak should get his yards too.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like you say, man, they can be up 28 points and they still throwing the ball. So he's been pretty consistent getting his yard props this year. I don't see why it should stop. Dak Prescott, 275. Lock it.
Like it. Then in that same game, what's a quarterback without his receiver? So we got CD Lamb, Dallas Cowboys. He's been pretty consistent, man. You know, we were just talking about it's like that dude got a force field around him or something, man. It's like you watch the game, they put him in motion or whatever, and like he's just wide open every time they throw him the ball. Like ain't nobody around him. So um, I see him being 100-yard receiver this week. Um, Same thing, man. Like Dak's gonna show out. I think CD Lamb is gonna show out too. What you think about that one, Smooth?
Yeah, man. CeeDee Lamb been on a tear. Um, y'all know I was high on AJ Brown about being the best receiver this year, and I still think he's in that discussion. But CD has crept up, and he's making a case for being the best receiver this year. Um, 100 yards, I think he's gonna get about 7, 8 receptions for about 123. So
Okay.
I like 100 yards.
He's pretty much short and simple, man. He's gonna get his yards, man. Ain't really too much to say, man. He's gonna get it.
Knock it. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins versus Las Vegas Raiders. Miami at home. We've been saying this all year. We've been saying this all year. They don't show up against the good teams, Miami, but they kill the bad teams. And the Raiders, even though they've been playing well under Antonio Pierce, I still don't think they're on that level of the Dolphins. So we're looking at Tyreek Hill, Mr. 2,000 yards this year, I believe, for 100 plus yards. What y'all think?
Man, I think that's a lot. Um, they've been pretty consistent. He's had a few games where he hasn't, been up to par as far as like being who Tyree Hill is normally. But yeah, like you say, the team that they're playing this week, plus coming off a bye week, having time to prepare, man, and they're probably gonna try to look better from the last showing that they put on was it the Chiefs game, the last game they played in not Berlin, but Frankfurt. I think
Nah, Hamburg
I
one.
said Hamburg last time. But yeah, man, I think he's gonna have a pretty good game this week, man. What you think about that one, PAT?
Well, when it comes to Tyreek, man, like you said, when they play somebody, he don't do good when they play against a team that they should beat bad.
Yeah,
He should get his yards, man. So it's pretty simple, man. The stats show it, the game show it. So I guess we just roll with Tyreek getting 100.
100. Tyreek, give him that work. Lock it.
And somebody got to throw him the ball. So we gonna also rock with Tua for 275. Along with Tyreek Hill having a big game, I also think Jaden Waller gonna have a big game. This should be one of them typical Dolphin games. Everybody gonna eat. So that's why I like Tua for 275. How y'all feeling?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I go back to the point I made about Tyreek in the beginning. They coming off a bye week, trying to have a better showing than they did the last time out. They had 2 weeks to think about the last game, so and they had 2 weeks to game plan for an opponent that's not really that good. So when you add all that stuff together, it's a recipe for everybody gonna eat. Let Tua cook, everybody else gonna eat. What you got, PAT?
Yeah, to piggyback off that, man, Tua's the head of the snake. So if he's doing good, Tyreek's gonna do good. So basically, I'm with y'all, man. Everybody should eat this game.
All right, sound like a lot.
The last early game, Houston Texans, Arizona Cardinals. Mr. creeping up on MVP, CJ Stroud. He been talk of a lot of talk shows this week. This week. Man, he playing unbelievable. Rookie of the year, no doubt. Might even be league MVP. With that being said, he's been pretty consistent with his yard props. So I'm thinking CJ Stroud 275 as well. What y'all thinking?
Yeah, man. Based on how he's been performing pretty much the whole year, man. Like it's still kind of unbelievable to think about because I never looked at Ohio State quarterbacks like that. The way putting up the numbers that he's been doing, but man, he been doing a solid job, man, so far all year. So I can't do nothing but ride the hot hand because he's been hot all season pretty much. So I kind of feel like that one is a lock too. So I'm with that. What you got, PAT?
Just to go back what you just said about the Ohio State quarterbacks, when he played against Georgia last year in the championship
He
game,
did.
he lit
Yeah,
them
he
up,
did light
man.
them up.
He proved to me.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Marvin Harrison Jr. getting hurt, they should have won that game because he had 2 touchdowns to Marvin Harrison Jr. already.
Yeah.
So
hmm
he proved to me that damn, I knew he was going to be the best rookie in this class, better than Bryce Young. So he got my vote, man.
CJ Stroud 275. Lock it.
Okay, next game on the docket, we have the Bills and the Jets late afternoon game. We had tight end Dalton Kincaid to go over 25 yards. He should get this prop, man, because he's been getting a lot of targets. Like he's get like 10 catches, and he gets 5 catches average a week. So he should get this. I'm liking this, fellas. What about y'all?
I'm right there with you, man. There's a lot. You know, he's been a favorite target of Josh Allen, even with his struggles. He's still, getting 7, 8, 10 targets, 5 receptions every game. Ever since Dawson Knox went out, Kincaid has stepped up, filled right in that spot. So I like it, man. 25 receiving yards for Dalton Kincaid. What you think, Jesus?
Yeah. I like that pick too, man, because every time I watch the Bills, there's two things that I see consistent. Is number one, Josh Allen doing spectacular plays, but also turning the ball over. Number two is Stephon Diggs on the sideline complaining. And then number three, you got Dalton
hmm
Kincaid just out there doing his job, bro. So man, I feel real confident in that pick. So with that being said, man, I think that's a lot too. All right, and last but not least, um, another late afternoon matchup. This would be the last game that we are making any picks on. It's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Go Niners. And with that being said, I think we're going to roll with George Kittle this week, the tight end, for 50-plus yards. He's been on quite a tear in the last couple of weeks. And I think I said before, like later on in the year, he gets better and better. So with that, looks like he's getting that connection with Brock Purdy once again. So, like I say, I think 50 yards is a lock this week. What you think about that one, Smooth?
Yeah, man. We had a little hesitation last week with Debo and McCaffrey being at full strength, but we still went with the pick, and it paid off. So I feel like this week, man, let's ride that wave. George Kittle for 50. I love it, man. Sounds like a lock to me. What about you, PAT?
Y'all like it, I love it, man. And the thing about George Kittle, he's arguably in the top tight end discussion this year. So whenever he's rolling, the 49ers are rolling, man. They so much a better team with him rolling, man. They
I agree.
could be the best team in the league when he's rolling, as the Cowboys saw that earlier this year. So y'all like it, I love it, man. Let's go.
50-plus yards, Kittle. I say lock it. All right, people. So there you have it for this week. Our picks for this week, we got Sam Howell over 251.5 yards. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown 100 yards plus receiving. We got Sam Laporta 25 plus yards receiving. David Montgomery. We got David Montgomery for 25 plus yards rushing. Then we got CeeDee Lamb 100 plus yards receiving. We got Dak Prescott 275 yards plus passing. We got that boy Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, 100 plus yards receiving. We got Tua, not going to say the last name, but 275 yards plus passing. CJ Stroud, 275 yards plus passing. Dalton Kincaid, 25 plus yards receiving. And George Kittle, 50 plus yards receiving. And with that being said, I think we all can agree. Lock it.
And there you have
There
it.
you have it.
Our week 11.
Week 11.
Our week 11. God damn, man.
My bad.
Say my phrase. I'm just fucking with you. And there you have it. Our week 11 lock solid picks.